Howdy there. Welcome to the world of Joan. I want to tell you something that I bet most of you don't know. You can eat crabgrass. That pain in the buns that irritates you so much because every year you're trying to get rid of it. And it just grows everywhere. It grows in the driveway. It grows against the walls. It grows everywhere. It's a pain in the buttocks. But it's edibles, just like goosegrass. Remember I said there's like 400 different types of grasses? That is edible with the seeds. The thing is with crabgrass, you can take the leaves and boil them and eat them. Now, it would probably take you a little bit more on it. Now, the thing is with the seeds, if you can't grind them, you can cook them like rice. Matter of fact, you can pretty well cook any of the grass seeds that you harvest as a rice. It takes a little longer to cook than it would the normal rice that you're used to purchasing. Or if you have no water, you can take the seeds and roast them so you can have them to eat. So there's 3 different ways you can do it just with the seeds. How awesome is that? And then, like I said, the animals, I was reading an article saying animals gain weight from eating crabgrass. So, there's got to be a lot of nutrition in there. If next time when you notice your animals are eating grass, they're not just eating any grass, they're picking out crabgrass. They're picking out certain type of grasses that helps with their digestive system. So, if a shtf does hit, whether it's Mother Nature or mankind or whatever, don't be among that 1 or 2% that's going to starve within the first year. Eat some grass. Eat some crabgrass. Cook it up. Take those seeds, grind them up. If you can't grind them up, try to fix them as a rice. If you can't fix them as a rice, roast them. There's ways to get around this. Yeah, so think about it. When you look at that crabgrass the next time and you look at the goosegrass the next time, remember, it's edible. Remember what that little thing I told you? Look at 10 plants. Remember that video I talked about? Choose 10 plants around you. Well, there's 2 more plants right there in your yard. That's a pain in the buttocks. It is rougher than a corn cob when you got to use you for you know what. The fact is, it's that irritating to have it in your yard, and you really don't want it. But if something should happen, and power goes out, and water contamination, or whatever it is, you can eat that crabgrass, and you can eat that goosegrass, and you can grind you up some flour, and if you can't do it, make you some of that rice, and if you can't do that, roast it up. So while everybody is up there getting that box of food, while everybody's trying to rob one another and losing the weight and getting sick, your belly's going to stay full. Now, it might not be the best tasting thing in the world, and you might not really enjoy it, but I'm going to tell you what, you're eating, and that counts. So next time, if you're out hiking or something else, if you should get lost in the woods, and pray that you don't ever get lost, or things should go bad, remember that crabgrass is edible, because I'm going to tell you what, move over, animals, because that crabgrass is going to be my dinner. You go find your crabgrass somewhere else. And I guarantee you, I'm going to eat that crabgrass. So from the world of Joe, yes, you can eat that crabgrass. And yes, you can eat that goosegrass. You might not want to, but it's edible. And it'll keep you from starving to death. And it'll keep you going. It might not like it, but it's better than nothing if things should happen. So there's 2 more plants in your yard area within 100 yards of your home that you can eat. So when those people get out there and things going on and you're out there picking grass and they're looking at you like you're crazy, they're going to think you're really touched. That's okay. Let them think that you're touched. Let them think you're going a little crazy, because you know what? You're going in there and you're cooking that grass up. You're going in there and you're fixing those seeds up. So enjoy that crabgrass if you got to eat it, because I will be eating it if I have to. And maybe down the road I might do some recipes on it. I'm hoping to. But we'll see what happens on it. Depends on if I can harvest enough of the crabgrass seeds to make that crabgrass muffin recipe that I found. So think about it again. Like I said, this is something else I've showed you. I'm going and making it my effort to show you the benefit of so many plants out there that we do not realize as medical. What has happened is that things that was taught by our grandparents and our great grandparents who knew how to do a lot of this stuff, a lot of these plants was brought over from other countries for the benefits. And as time went on, a lot of the knowledge got lost as people was moving away from home, as the children did not take interest in these things, as progress began to happen, and we was able to keep our food cold, and we was able to have stuff in the freezers and convenient stuff at the stores. We began to get away from what we was taught. And people got labeled bad names. The ones who chose to continue with the use of herbs that their families had all passed down from one generation to another was labeled with a lot of bad names. But when somebody got sick, they went and seen that person to get the medicine they needed, because oftentimes there was no doctor around to doctor them. And the medication that they gave them, the herbs they gave them, made a difference whether they lived or died from a sickness. Of course, there was a lot of things they couldn't do because they were still not very advanced. But a lot of these herbs, these medical plants and stuff that's growing all around us will keep us going. Just like that crabgrass I said, just like that goose grass, you might not like it, but it's edible. Sure enough, it is. And I'm going to tell you what, if it comes to it, I'm going to be doing the yum yum dance. Yum yum dance. I'm going to be doing that yum yum dance when they're eating that crabgrass, because this old girl is going to get through another day. And this old girl can stand to lose some pounds. But I will tell you what, I'm going to survive by eating off the land. So, from the world of Joan, I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless all you fine folks.